Sid and Stanley headed back to Halifax to visit the Nova Scotia Sport Hall of Fame, where an exhibit chronicling Crosby's entire career was on display.
We were hosting the World Hockey Championships in Halifax May '08, and in conjunction with that, we thought we'd showcase Nova Scotia's pride and joy, Sidney Crosby, and it was so popular that we just couldn't take it down. Sidney was trying to get in last summer and couldn't make it, and Trina promised that this year she'd bring Sidney and Troy in to see the exhibit, but she said hopefully later than sooner, and we're glad it's a bit later with the Stanley Cup.
I had never seen the exhibit. I'd heard about it, and all the pictures in there from, basically 3-4 years old all the way through. It was really neat to see that, and then obviously my family members be able to share that with them.
It's like a 90 average. Really good at the bottom.
We were able to work with the family and go through their entire collection, which was boxes and boxes of magazines, articles, artifacts. It was amazing that people were identifying and recording information about Sidney Crosby when he was 6 and 7 years old. There's a picture of you.
My first trophy. Third place.
Brings back a lot of memories to see childhood photos, pictures with teams that I've played with along the way.
Probably are a key component of the whole exhibit. Everybody in the world knows about Sidney Crosby's dryer. He was on the Jay Leno show, and everybody wants their picture with it.
It's been a long time since I've seen that, and I remember the first few times I ever hit it, and I remember kind of getting in trouble for it, but eventually it kind of wore off, and missed the net many times, and that's the thing that paid the price. There were a couple times where I hit buttons off, and that was always kind of a bigger deal, I thought, because you need the buttons to work it.
We've heard about Sidney Crosby since he's been 12 years old, and what a sensation, and he never disappointed anybody. It shows the pride that Nova Scotia has in their sport heroes, and Sidney certainly is one of the greatest sport heroes of all time, and he represents everything in such a great way.
That's home. It's where I grew up. I feel like home is home, I don't feel any different when I'm there, and that was really my way of kind of saying thanks, and a great opportunity for people to see the Stanley Cup up close. Just really satisfying knowing that there were so many people there that supported me, not just when I got to the NHL, but growing up. Hopefully it brings the community together even more too. I really get that sense that that's good for everybody. I see kids now growing up there, and it's just a great place to be, and just happy to be able to bring the cup back there.
The goal was to try and get the Stanley Cup to as many people as we possibly could. We hope that that snapshot in people's minds and how they experienced it will be similar to what we experienced when Sidney held it up.
See you guys later. Have fun, all right? All right, see ya. I think it's pretty sweet how Talbot came with him.
I love Color Bird. Thank you guys.
How they just made the parade with his parents and his family.
The great thing about the cup is the reaction you get from people and from family, my cousins, my aunts, my uncles, my grandmother. Seeing them and how happy they were and how proud they were, that made me proud.
I don't think there are any words to describe this weekend. It has been, it's just incredible.
Extremely proud of the way he handles himself on and off the ice. He's a good person and a good hockey player, and combined, I'm proud of both of those things.
He's gonna feel love inside. People love him. I love him.
I'd say this is the best birthday I've ever had. I've worked my whole life, and I've had so many people that have influenced me and have made sacrifices so I could be in this position, do something I love to do, and at the same time, achieve the ultimate goal of winning the cup. So to be able to tie that all into a birthday, I don't think it's too much better than that.